Junior Unit 9 is all about kindness, empathy, and compassion. And sometimes kindness and empathy make it seem like we're just being nice and people are kind of taking advantage of us, but that's not the case. Empathy is just trying to understand the perspective of others. You don't have to agree with it, you don't have to go along with it, but it's just trying to understand where they're coming from. And kindness and compassion usually come out of when you understand other people's perspective, then you either want to do something kind or would like to, compromise or work with them or whatever it is. You're not doing it because, they're pushing you into doing it. You're doing it because you would want them to do it for you, or you would want somebody in your same situation to be considerate of how you're feeling and thinking and so forth. And with that goes along, being kind to ourselves and showing kindness by, standing up for ourselves and speaking kindly to others, but setting what our boundaries are and knowing that we can clearly articulate what we don't like about a situation too. So it's all under the same kind of realm of kindness and empathy. And there's been some research that shows that if we speak to our kids with the characteristics that we want them to have, or we know that they can demonstrate, doesn't have to be all the time, that the likelihood that they will think of themselves as that positive attribute. And so, for instance, saying things like, "You're a kind kid. I watched you help your sister put her shoes on," or whatever else. "You're a kind and caring kid." Or like, even if you want your kids to work out a conflict, and you can start with, "You're problem solvers. You're creative problem solvers. I know that you can fix this." So we're giving them that you are this. You are kind, you are helpful, you are innovative, you are, all of that, so that in their mind, they're like, "Yeah, I am, and I'm going to do it." And it can also work when there's maybe something going on too, where you say like, "You're a kind kid, and the way that you just, hit your sister right now is not demonstrating who you are." And so we can use it in a way too to articulate, I'm not saying, "Why did you do that?" or "Tell," or whatever. And that's the punitive, the negative, like, "You're a bad person, you're a bad kid." That's what kids hear when we say, "Why did you do that?" or this, that, and the other, where we start with, "You're a problem solver, you're a kind kid, and your behavior right now is not demonstrating that. How can you show me that?" Because we want our kids to know that we do believe that they are those things. They don't necessarily demonstrate that all the time, but that's the image and the thought we want them to have of themselves, and that this situation was just kind of a one-off because they are that type of kid, and we help developing that positive self-talk and that self-confidence in themselves.